Hello everybody and welcome to another adventure. I am so sorry, it's been like 2 months I think since the last actual adventure video. Basically I've been bogged down with tons of year 12 work and sorry, this is a loud area. As soon as I'd finished all of that and done my termly exams, I basically went away for a couple of weeks for Christmas and New Year's, so I've really only just got back, but I'm planning to get some serious videos done to catch up. And yeah, so basically for the plan for today, I thought I'd have a walk around the world and just have a talk about the unfinished projects that I need to finish, as well as some of the future projects which I have planned. So nothing really needs to be done up here, except I might possibly remove this farm, and I'll explain that later. It would help the noise a bit, but there are other reasons too. But I'm not sure if I'm going to do that. I'm not absolutely certain that I want to do that, but we'll see, I guess. So we'll start in the lab. Okay, so the storage room is pretty much, there's nothing I can really do to improve it. Possibly a little on the design, I guess, but not really. The only thing I'll need to do is expand it when I need to, when I need some more space. And I think I'll just go down another layer. But I think there's also some room down there, some empty chests. Oh yeah, by the way, the sticky pistons, I actually borrowed them for one of the TNT X-ray underground machines. It was for the spoil, what is the thing, spoil collector. I've forgotten what I called all the things. It was for the spoil collector, to look underground and light up the various caves that need to be lit up, which I still haven't done. So yeah, there are tons of free chests here, so I don't think I'll need to expand this anytime in the foreseeable future. Just gonna turn my Minecraft sound down a bit. I think my system sound might be a little bit loud. Anyway, next is the potions room, and all that needs to be done here is I need to restock it. I really didn't put enough stuff in it to start with, and I think I actually started restocking it before I took a break from Minecraft, so I think I'll do that fairly soon. The only thing is I'll have to go and get some of the more difficult things, like the gas tiers and the slimes, which are going to be difficult because I don't really have a good slime spawner, as I'll talk about in a minute. The cobblestone generator is also completely screwed up. I think it's because I'm using this ancient 5 clock, which I try to use still, because it's a little bit more stable than using repeaters, or at least from my experience it was. But this one is burnt out, I think, so I'll probably just rip all of it out and upgrade it to a repeater system, and that way it should just work a bit better. Ooh, it's a bit glitchy. Now, the slime spawner, which I'm sure you know is not nearly completed. It's in terrible condition. It's a huge job if I actually want to finish it, and I don't know if I will, because now there are these slimes that spawn in swamps, and I don't know, that might help. That might be something I could do. I'll just have to see. I'm not really sure. But if I did build a proper slime spawner there, that would be a huge job to do. And yeah, I'm not looking forward to it. A dog kennel, that's something I've got to do, definitely. I don't know if I'll put it here, because there are so many sounds here already. I'm just going to turn it down even more. Sheep are driving me insane. But possibly somewhere else, I'm not sure. Over here, I thought I'd have an automatic farming room, where I'll have sort of melon and pumpkin farms, wheat, etc. Basically all the natural produce that you can automate with systems. And I'm thinking of building it in a sort of tree design, so using basically logs and leaves to build it. But I'll have to look a bit at doing that, because I'm not sure how I'd do it. And last but not least, I really just need to neaten up the lab a bit. I mean, these cobblestone stairs really should be ripped out and put, should put some cobblestone brick in, some stone brick I mean, in. That would probably work better, I'm not sure. I also don't really like these lamps, I think I'm going to try and clean up the entrance a bit too. So that's the lab. We'll move onwards. One thing I've been having recently with Minecraft, which has been quite annoying and means I haven't basically played it for a couple of months, is I've been having some technical difficulties where it has crashed completely shutting down the machine with a BSOD, a blue screen of death. And I've seen a lot of other people who do have this issue. I think it's a Java 64-bit issue, but I've upgraded that and it hasn't seemed to do anything. I downgraded my display drivers, my NVIDIA drivers a bit, because I thought that might do it, and it has helped a bit, I think, but it's still crashing. There's no definitive solution as far as any of us can find, so I think I'm going to have to run memtests on it, because I'm planning to upgrade, add an additional 8 gigs of RAM to it, so I have 16, and I don't want to buy any more until I know that my current 2 sticks are actually stable. Now, here, this bridge, this cobblestone bridge, is so ugly. It's always been really ugly, and I've never quite worked out how to do it. I think I'm gonna have to redesign it a little bit, but also I definitely want to smooth stone the cobblestone parts, because it's just so ugly. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe some of you like it, but I really doubt it. Now, over the bridge. What was next? Oh yeah, the station. These, the station down here, and basically wherever I've been using the stopping troughs, they're kind of a little bit clunky, and I'm gonna see if I can build a better station here and anywhere else, like in the village. I still need to build a station there. So that's another job to be done. The farmhouse here is still a massive work in progress. A lot of it is going to be changed so it doesn't look like this bland grey massive crap here. And yeah, I mean, both the interior, the decorations need to be redone, and the overall design, and the exterior design, and then the garden around it really needs some serious work as well. That brings you on to the bulk farms. Now, the wheat and the sugarcane are fine at the moment, but the bulk animal farms I haven't worked on at all, so I need to expand those, and that's something I'm hoping to do soonish, because once I've got all of the farming aspects over here, then I can probably just rip out the farm near the lab and the shack, and that will give me a bit more peace of mind with those animal noises, and really it's just unnecessary, to be honest. It would also be pretty cool to build a carrot and a potato farm, because they were added since my last episode, I'm pretty sure. That's how long it's been, seriously, it's been a long time. Okay, moving on to the spoil collector. There are a lot of caverns underground that you can see. This is where I've got the X-ray machine. Specifically an abandoned mine shaft over in that direction past the dam, which have been really preventing this from working at its full capacity, so I need to go and light those up, and that will be, well, I think I did about 3 hours of it, and I probably got about 5% of the area lit up. I was mining a lot of stuff, but this area has tons of caverns in it, and really I need to light them all up before this thing, which took me ages to build, will actually work properly. Now the dam is all pretty good at the moment. I can't really think of too many ways I can improve it. The design again could possibly have an overhaul, but I'm not that concerned. The only thing is lighting at this end. I hadn't realized how little light there is. In fact, I'm pretty sure I'm still on peaceful anyway. So whatever. Yeah, that will mean that the lighting, I can't really analyze where I need more lights without the mobs around. I need to clean up these vines a bit. I'm thinking about completely removing them actually, because I'm just a bit sick of them. They're always clogging this path, and I don't think, I mean, they worked at the start, but I don't really like them now. I've sort of got wary of how ugly they are. Now, yes, in here, this crappy grey colour scheme, I'm really going to try and overhaul it, because it's just horrible. It's abysmal. Like, I've come back here after about 2 months. I haven't been in here for 2 months, and my first thought was just how ugly it is. I'll probably put on a texture pack, because I don't like the colors in here, unless I can fix it. Then I might just keep using the Minecraft one. Yeah, that also goes for in here, really. I can fix the stairs now, because they've got corner stairs. So it can just have I really just need to clean things up all over the place. Now, over on this side, towards the harbour, the zippervator, I'm pretty sure, still doesn't work. It worked before, it worked for a long time, and then there was one update, I can't remember which one it was, that just broke it. And I know you can fix it with things like cocoa beans and placing things that will stop you from falling out, but you've got to sort of step onto the bottom one for it to work. Ah, here you go, see? There's a good chance that you're going to fall to your death, and if that was any higher, to be honest, every time it failed, I could die. I mean, that's taken me down to 2.5 hearts, so yeah, it's not that great. And I'm not healing because I don't have any food with me. I have raw beef. I could just eat that, I guess. Now, over here, in the harbour, I want to add some boat dispensers, some automated boat dispensers, because that was what I planned to have originally, but they didn't have it at the time. So that's another thing I can do. I'm going to also expand the mountain base out along these hills, so there's a sort of glowing path of glass hallways along there. I think that could be an interesting design. I'm going to have a look at it and try and work out how to do it. But once this area is a bit more completed, I want to have a look at doing a fireworks display, setting up a fireworks display down here that I could run whenever I need to. I've been inspired by Etho, I guess, mainly. He inspires me for everything he does in Minecraft. But he's got a randomizer system, which means that you don't have the same fireworks in the same order that you set them up. But I also like the idea of... Oh, God. Must have been a creeper. I also like the idea of having a system which like a display which I've designed completely myself. So I don't know if there's any way I can toggle that. I'm going to have a look into it and see what I can do. Also, the shading on the side of the lighthouse is really screwed up, and it's been screwed up for a long while. I don't know if you guys have noticed. I'm not quite sure what it is, and I don't really know what it is that causes it, but even if I climb up there and refresh it, it will still eventually go back to that state, so I don't know how I can fix that. I might have to try removing the bricks and placing them back and see if that fixes it, but I don't know, it might not work. So let's go to the village. Yeah, as I was saying, I think I might go back to using a texture pack, probably LB Photorealism, because it was updated. It's updated to the most recent version. I stopped using that because he didn't update it for, well, several weeks after a certain update. I can't remember which one it was. Might have been 1.3. Anyway, so I've just been using this since then. I could also use Sphax, which I am a huge fan of, but his BD craft doesn't really work with this map I've found. I don't know. I'll try it again. I'll have a look at them. Again, if you guys have any suggestions about the texture pack, you can let me know. We might try something different, I guess. Now, the villagers here are getting really overcrowded in this half of the village, but not on the other side, which is causing issues, really, because I wanted the whole village to be populated and not overcrowded, but just spread out. Whereas I don't think there are any in this area. I don't know. No, I don't think so. also, the glowstone lamps, for some reason, I borrowed 2 from up here, which meant that because they're in series, half of the lamps in the village are broken, so I'm going to have to replace those and fix that, because otherwise, oh, and God, look at this, way too many villages in there. So that's something you're going to work on. I think it's also broken, the automated lighting system is also broken on the bridge, on the cobblestone bridge, so I'm going to have to look at that. The market should be fine, really. It's been working perfectly. The only thing I could do, I guess, is sort of evolve the villages a bit more so they've got more trading options. I'm not really often trading with them, but when I do, it's nice. Oh, yeah. It's nice to actually have some more options than the ones they've got here, which are pretty basic and really not anything I'm looking for. Yeah, what else? There were a couple other things to do here. Oh yes, yeah, as I mentioned before, I've got to build the station, and I'll probably wait until I've redesigned the other one so I know exactly what I'm going to build, and then I'll expand the track out to the desert village, which I found a few episodes ago, because I want a track out there, but that will be a very long build. Like, that will take me hours to do. I've also got to expand the seaport here, which is pretty crap, to be honest. It's quite abysmal. I mean, if you look at it compared to, say, the harbour, yeah, not particularly great. That was basically it, I think. The other thing I thought I might try is building a witch farm for a renewable supply of redstone and glowstone, but I haven't really looked into those, so I'm going to have a look and see whether it's really worth it, because I do not want to go to the nether, and I really don't like mining all that much. You get very tired of mining in Minecraft, or at least I do, so yeah. Okay, that's about it for today. It's a shortest episode, I know, but I'm just getting back into the swing of things, really, and trying to plan a schedule of what to do. A lot of the smaller things I'll probably end up doing off camera, but I might have a couple of episodes where I finish a few of the smaller projects that I mentioned. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you all very soon.